This quick 10-minute practice range routine will help you as a warm-up and as a practice routine. It will include two things that most players don't know about or utilize enough. So be sure to stick till the end to find out. Without further ado, let's begin the routine. Spawning in the range, we first need to work on our accuracy and build a solid foundation for our aim. The first thing that you're gonna want to do is pick Jett and buy a Vandal. Picking Jett is for convenience for later practices that we are going to do. Next is press F3 and choose easy bots. Press done, shoot the start button, and start shooting the heads of the bots with 1 to 2 bullets only using the Vandal with as much accuracy as possible. It is okay to start slow at first to gain momentum. As this is a quick 10-minute routine, we are gonna add movement even at the start of the routine. Notice how I am strafing left and right after each shot that I take, but stopping once my crosshair is on the target's head or near the bot's head. As Hygiene said, you should aim first before stopping and then shoot. Also notice that I am compensating for the recoil even with shooting 2 bullet bursts only, as this will build good habit of controlling the recoil and will make your aim look cleaner. This is not a part of the routine, but if you're already an intermediate player, you might want to get 30 kills in easy bots and then move on to 1 medium bots run. For advanced players, you can even start on medium bots already and aim for 30 kills. However, I do not suggest trying the hard bots as they may reinforce bad habits if you do not have good flicking fundamentals first. For the second part, after the easy bots, you want to press F3 again and choose 100 bots. Make sure that strafe is unselected, then press done and shoot the start button. What you're gonna want to do with Jett is dash to the right side of the shooting range. This area allows for efficient practice as all the bots spawn in your field of view. Once you are in here, you are just gonna want to do the same thing as you did with the easy bots, but now at your own pace. Just remember to build accuracy first before speeding up. This is to build that good fundamentals which is the foundation of a good aim. Once you are done with that, go to the center again, but now choose 50 bots with strafe selected. You're gonna want to stay in the middle for this one because you want the bots to be looking at you, and they will mimic natural in-game movement as they peek sideways. A little trick to a faster improvement is when you flick to a bot, you're gonna wait for them to move first and then stop before you take your shot. Note that as this part is sometimes difficult for beginners and some intermediate players, you may choose not to add movement at first, but be sure to incorporate movement as you progress. We have only used 4 minutes of our time and our aim is now starting to feel sharp. Now it's time for our secret sauce. For this part, you're gonna want to go to an area called Spike Defuse practice. Just follow my lead and use the teleport located at the end of the practice range. Once you are in here, press F3 and you would want to choose medium bots as they mimic real gunfights closer than easy bots, which in my opinion are quite easy and don't punish you as much. You may again move on to hard bots if medium bots are not challenging you enough. After shooting the start button located above your head, you're going to buy a heavy shield and a ghost for your first run. After killing all the bots that are guarding the spike, you're gonna press F3 and choose the stop option to not waste time in needing to defuse the spike. For the second run, you're gonna use the sheriff, and for the third, use the vandal. Remember to use good picking hygiene in here, picking angles with A and D keys only, using W and S only to reposition. Also, try to mimic in-game scenarios like you are trying to clutch against enemies who have planted the spike and now have a timer advantage over you. After 3 runs of the spike defuse practice, head on to this part of the map. This is now the spike plant practice, where you are gonna pick up the spike, have to execute on a site with bots guarding the entrance to site and the site itself. plant the spike and then guard the spike against bots trying to retake the site and defuse the spike. Same as the spike defuse practice, you're gonna want to do 3 medium bots run, each with the ghost, sheriff, and then the vandal. Again, use hard bots if medium is not challenging you enough. For the spike defuse and spike plant practice, I highly discourage the use of abilities to clear angles and kill the bots, as you want to maximize practicing your aim as much as possible. So to recap, you're going to do 1 easy bots which will take 1 minute, 100 bots no strafe taking 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then 50 bots with strafe taking the same 1 minute and 30 seconds. Then 3 runs of spike defuse with ghost, sheriff, and vandal at 3 minutes. And then lastly, 3 runs of spike plant with the ghost, sheriff, and vandal again at 3 minutes. With a total of 10 minutes, that completes our 10-minute practice range routine. You can also add using aim trainers and deathmatch, which I have videos about, that you can use to make your improvement faster. If you enjoyed this routine, make sure to share it with your friends so all of us can improve our aim. Also, consider dropping a like and a subscribe. AC out.